Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to the Ridge. Today, we're going to do part 3 of our 3-part series on our greenhouse, how we built it, what we're doing with it, and some lesson learned. Join us.
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning back in with us. It's been a couple weeks since we put up any videos, but we wanted to show you what we came up with for our greenhouse. I'll tell you what we wanted to do was be able to have tomatoes and other plants year round, but you know, in our climate, we're in 5B. It's just not possible. We have cool summers and cold, snowy winters here, so it's just not possible. So this is what we come up with. We really didn't use anything at all that wasn't just laying around here. All this stuff is reclaimed with the exception of this poly material here. So this here, this window was reclaimed. All this stuff was just laying around our place. Excuse this right here. I'm going to put a flower bed right here, and I'm just using this cardboard to kill the grass. So anyway, I'll take you inside here once I just give you a quick overview of the outside of it. It's 2 doors, this one and that one. Of course, we have this window here and there's screen, and then there's a window up here. I find that that's not enough. It's not enough at all. We need to, if I had to do it over, I'd put more windows. I think that's what every greenhouse owner says. But over here on the other side, we just used some 2x6s here to start up. Then used 8 mil poly material that we got from Greenhouse Warehouse. I think that's what it's called. This was we had laying around, and then of course up here. So we have this stuff, and then we have this this roofing material that I also got from there. I ran out of it, so I had to use the poly material. But anyway, let me take you inside here. I mean, it's not a whole lot to look at. We're gonna get some hanging plants probably and make it a little bit better. Maybe put like a little flower garden here and here on each side. Let me take you inside and show you what's going on with this. We leave this door open pretty much all the time because I've come in here before. It's been 110 degrees, so that's not conducive for pretty much anything growing. But I had this ink bird here. It's set to turn the fan on at 75. Now the fan's turned off because I'm, filming this. But anyway, the fan really does help to circulate air. So on this side here is where we're going to have an in-ground bed. I'm thinking maybe a pepper here, maybe one. I don't know, maybe a tomato in here, probably a brandywine, and then a cherry tomato over here that I'm going to use a pole for it to grow up, and we'll just have it grow up here. So this is where we're at with that. I have a couple hooks up here, and I'm going to try to overwinter all of our ferns. I hate buying ferns every year, but we love the way they look. But ferns are expensive. Man, are they expensive. So we're going to try to get them to grow in here all winter. I don't know. If y'all have any experience with that, put that down in the comments. I'd love to know what your experience is. Anyway, I built a couple just little shelves. These things are not meant to hold really hardly any weight at all. And I didn't want to have to cut anything. I wanted to use the existing wood that we had. So it's a little jankety looking, but you know what? Whatever. It's strong. And it'll hold whatever. So coming around here, we have our bench here, and then we have the watering system that we bought from Drip Depot. I'll do a quick overview of that here in a little bit, but we just have some flowers that we're getting started here. Some mint. Never want to plant mint anywhere that you don't want it to completely take over. I don't know that it's happy in here, but like I said, I've come in here, it's been 110. So the summer heat is really wreaking havoc, so I need to get some shade cloth I think that's what we're going to do. That's definitely a lesson learned. Like here in the summer, this gets sun, you know, most of the hours of the day. And so we really just need some shade cloth over here. But, all right, so we have some, I think they call these Christmas cactus. You can see this guy's really, they're just sort of struggling. But we have some brandywines going over there on the left-hand side. Some little flowers, more little cherry tomatoes, and then more brandywines, some basil growing in here, rosemary, have a zucchini in there. This guy's not doing good. Some more rosemary. I tried to bring him back to life, but I don't think it's working. But this lavender seems to be pretty happy. But if you look in here, even though we have the fan going most times, there's definitely some mold and stuff that's growing in here. It's not great, so we'll have to figure that out. If you have experience with that, please leave that down in the comments. This guy here too, I was trying to bring him back to life, but some more flowers here. This is actually a pineapple that we had growing in our house, and I figured we'd bring it out here. This is a zinnia. That's an heirloom variety. It's just a potted plant. And then some plants from the house that I want to propagate to grow and just have them all kind of go in here. So maybe put some of them up here or whatever. So, all right. So I'll take you just about the watering system. So this comes on every day at 5:40. And so what we have going on is I have this barrel that's, I don't know, a third of the way full of water, whatever. I fill it up every so often. The pump kicks on. The pump is operated just by battery down there. Again, this is sort of jankety, but I will say I just didn't want to buy any. I wanted to use the fittings I had. I wanted to use everything that I had. And this is just, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. Just the way that it turned out. And honestly, I have that hooked up to a hose down there, so that's fine. But anyway, so this comes up here. It gets hooked to this watering system to where we have the backflow preventer, and you get all this on Drip Depot. It was super easy. We just bought 2 of the kits. It comes with everything you need. It was super easy to put together, very self-explanatory. So you hook this up. This is the pressure reliever, or the pressure valve, so it keeps it no more than 25 psi. So this one here comes over, and what I need to do, I need to install a valve here. But anyway, I'm going to do that. So you just use this this little punch here to insert these little fittings, and it's super easy. You just, on the other end of the fitting, this is a dripper. This is a 1/2 gallon per hour dripper. And there might be a better way to do this. Again, if you know, you probably do know more than me about this. It just drips into there. We have it on for 1 minute, and I find that that's enough water for these plants. So I don't have any more than that. So it's I have the pump turned on for 1 minute. So once this kicks on, the pressure is relieved, the pump down there kicks on, and water comes out here. So we also have this going into this mint. The green ones are 1 gallon per hour. 1 gallon per hour, and the blue ones are 1/2 gallon per hour. So we find that I think it's going to be just fine. So that's what we have over here. That's what we have over here. I have another one that is not completely done yet, but I have it coming down here when that one kicks on, which I don't have it turned on right now because we don't have anything planted, but it comes down here. We do have a valve here, so that's nice. Comes down underneath of here, comes down through here. I have a T, and this comes around here and ends. Now, one thing that you want to do with this drip system is make sure that you flush it out before you hook anything up to it. So, because little pieces of particles during the installation process can clog the drippers. So anyway, we have this coming up here, And then I got a 90-degree up there, and then it comes across here. So that'll be able, that'll be used to water any hanging plants or any plants we have up here on this ledge or anything. So this here, we're going to get a couple more, a couple bags of dirt. We've already mixed some organic material from our garden over here and some other stuff. So we're going to plant some tomatoes here once they get a little bit bigger. Like I said, we're going to have the bug super lil right there. We're going to have the brandywine right here, and then probably a pepper right there. And then under here, of course, we have some storage. I have just some extra stuff in here, and of course, I got some tools because we're not quite done yet. So what's next for this project? You might be asking yourself. Well, we're going to keep on planting stuff little by little, see what we can't get to come up. I think once the heat of the summer is done and things really start cooling off, which it's not going to be too much longer. We're going to really start planting some seedlings in here and seeing what we can't get to grow. So that's one of our plans. These here, we want to propagate them, and like I said, we're going to have them hanging up here. But my biggest next project for this is to install a rain gutter from here. I have this old dilapidated, I guess, I don't know what you call it, that has a gutter on it. So I'm going to rip that off of there, and I'm going to use this gutter to collect rainwater. And I'm going to hook up a pipe. The pipe is going to collect the rainwater from the roof, come down here. We're going to drill a hole in here somewhere. Somehow we're going to bring that in. So our 55-gallon drum is always being filled up with water. We might do like a little overflow or whatever, but that's what I want to do. I want to make this completely self-sufficient. In the wintertime, I want to always know that we have water in here, and I want to make sure that I don't have to be lugging water out here. So, yeah, so that's where we are with this. I mean, what a great way to use what you have in order to, be able to potentially have vegetables during the wintertime. And that's our goal. I think that's probably playing on expert mode, so I'm not 100% sure if that's going to work or not. If you have experience with that, I would love to hear how that worked out for you. But from the inside of our garden, this is what it looks like. And, we're going to add some decorations. I love making signs, so I'll probably make a sign for it. Just make it look a little bit more homey in there. But I'll tell you what, it's 85 degrees in there right now. I think it's probably like maybe 73 out right now. So it seems to always be consistently, 15 or 20 degrees warmer in there. So that'll be great when, it's 30 degrees outside. Maybe it'll be 50 or 60 in there just naturally. And, we'll put a heater in there to get the temperature up even a little bit more. So that's our goal. That's what we want to do. And we're just super excited to bring you all on the ride with us. So if you like this video, everybody, make sure to definitely hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. So we're just really appreciative of each and every one of you. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time out here on the ridge.